Hello everyone, and welcome to today's session on mastering no-code AI in Monday.com. Have you ever wished you had a super assistant available 24/7? Someone that could summarize the right information for you at the right time before you ask for it? An assistant that can save you time by extracting information and handle repetitive steps while understanding the wider context of your work? Maybe a helper with a builder's mindset, willing to take the first shot at creating new solutions from scratch? Well, you're in luck, and you've come to the right place to learn more. My name is Lucio Forti, and I'm an Enterprise Customer Success Manager at Monday. In my role, I guide customers from diverse industries by helping them fully leverage our tools. I'm based in Brooklyn, been at Monday for over a year, and as a fun fact, my favorite feature in Monday is the Llama Farm widget in our dashboards. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet, but not before you become a master of applying no-code AI features in this masterclass session. Today, I'm excited to share with you a brief overview of our AI vision and the latest tools available to you in our work management product. I'll also bring these capabilities to life by walking us through several use cases. So let's get right into it. We'll start at the top by zooming out to see Monday's vision for AI today and where we're headed next. On the left, we can see the current state of our AI features available in the platform. These capabilities are focused on taking Monday from helping you manage your work to truly doing the work for you. With that goal in mind, our strategy behind our AI features is grouped into three categories. First, our AI blocks are designed to take manual work off users' hands by performing actions for you like extracting information, assigning labels, summarizing content, improving text, and more. You'll find AI blocks can be added to columns in your board, added in your automations, and also added in the workflow builder. These AI blocks will run in the background according to your instructions, acting based on the inputs that they've been given, and provide an output in the form of autofilling information into a column in your board or as an update. Next, product power-ups are built-in features driven by AI and bring a layer of new functionality like the Portfolio AI report and the Risk Insights view. Lastly, our Monday agents introduce a digital workforce of assistants, starting with Monday Sidekick. These assistants use the context of your workspace, boards, and items to brainstorm ideas and generate content. Agents can even execute work by performing actions on your behalf. Looking ahead to the right side, our product team is expanding this vision with the release of Monday Magic. With Monday Magic, you can build fully functioning boards and workflows based on your prompt, truly taking you from 0 to 1. Alongside Magic, you'll also see Monday Vibe, our AI-powered builder that allows you to create custom apps and visualizations in Monday using natural language prompts. Our suite of AI tools offer the same flexibility and scalability you're used to in Monday while requiring no code to configure and use. This puts the power of AI into the hands of business users and the teams on the front line within the boundaries of account permissions, security, and controls put in place by admins. So today, we'll be focusing on three different use cases applying a combination of Monday's AI features. Firstly, we'll see how a global IT organization uses AI blocks to manage and prioritize their project intake request and review process. Next, we'll continue the flow from planning into execution, where our IT PMO uses AI to summarize progress and communicate the right information to the right stakeholders across the organization. And finally, we'll explore how a small but mighty project team analyzes a huge volume of engagement survey data. We'll show how Monday's Sidekick AI assistant can work alongside team members to help identify trends, summarize results, automate steps in their board, and ultimately save time while surfacing actionable insights. All right, so let's dive right into it. Our first use case comes from a global IT department leveraging Monday to streamline their intake and prioritization process for project requests submitted by its worldwide offices. In this board, items represent requests for new projects, and our columns include information the team needs to evaluate and approve requests. As we move across our board, you'll notice the colorful AI star icon in certain column headings. This is our indicator that AI blocks have been set up and are actively working to insert information. To understand how this AI block was configured and the action it performs, we can click the three dots in the column heading and open its autofill settings. When setting up AI blocks, you'll see its configuration settings on the right. At the top, we can see this AI block is assigning people. The drop-down allows you to select what input the AI should use to carry out its action. Below, we can add the individuals that this AI block is allowed to assign, along with the instructions for when they should be assigned. As you can tell, Moran is leading the charge and being auto-assigned to all infrastructure and cloud projects. Notice on the left side, you can see a live preview of what the output from this AI block will be. This preview uses the first few items in your board and shows you what the results of this AI block will be according to the settings on the right. You'll see this general layout with the preview on the left and settings on the right when adding and updating other AI blocks. Using the live preview is a great way to iterate and refine your prompts to get accurate results. The preview is here to help you be fully confident in how AI will perform within the specific context of your work. Let's look at the next few columns where we're using the Extract with AI action to automatically pull information from a PDF submitted by the requester. In this column, we can define the information we want to extract and set which column it should be extracted from. In our case, we have a files column named business case doc where the PDF submitted by the requester is stored. Here, we can prompt the AI using natural language describing exactly what output we want it to provide. Applying this across several columns was a big time saver for the team by extracting important information like the department billing code, which is being used in follow-up notifications and downstream steps. By adding AI blocks to autofill text, status labels, and dates, the team is able to eliminate manual steps and jump straight into evaluating requests with a complete picture of information. AI blocks can also work alongside each other to enhance the information in your boards. As an example, we're extracting an approval date on the left and using AI block in the budget fiscal year column to automatically assign the appropriate fiscal year label. Looking at the instructions, the team is specifying if the approval date is on or after July 1st, 2026, then fiscal year 26 should be assigned. This will naturally feed into their budget tracking dashboards and other places once the project is approved. Let's create a new column to extract the text from the business case rationale into a long text column. First, we'll add our column to the right. I'm going to use a long text column, and we'll call it our rationale. Next, we'll click to autofill this column by extracting information with AI. Lastly, we can select our settings describing what we want and where to extract it from while we see a live preview on the left. Perfect. Getting up and running with AI blocks is just as easy as creating a column, assigning an AI action, and including instructions for accuracy. Our last example is a perfect way of introducing a small but extremely helpful product power-up. Our team was looking for a way to create a formula to calculate a prioritization score for each request. If you're not already using formulas to create metrics and drive dashboards, this one's for you. When clicking on a formula, you'll find our AI Formula Assistant as a tab on the left. You can simply start by describing what you'd like to calculate, and the AI will respond with a suggestion formula along with an explanation. You can easily insert the suggested formula into your board from here. Need to make a change or refine it? No problem. Your conversation with the assistant will persist here, allowing you to revert or add an adjustment like round this down to the whole number. All right, now that we've seen the basics of getting started with AI blocks, let's move on to our next use case, looking at a portfolio of projects. Once our IT team approves a project, they need a central place to plan, track execution, and report updates to a wide audience of executive leaders and regional offices. For those not familiar with the portfolio solution in Monday, this is a high-level view where each row represents an entire project and is linked to its own individual project board. The activity and columns from each project board will roll up here for a real-time bird's eye view. During the project execution phase, our team works in tandem with technical roles in other countries and is looking for a better way to communicate relevant updates to leadership and stakeholders globally. To meet the need, they've included a live translation of the project description into Spanish using an AI block. By going into its settings, we can see it's as simple as selecting the Translate AI block, choosing the input to be translated, and selecting the language here. Best of all, as the project description is updated in English, so will our Spanish translation. Our project managers were spending a great deal of time summarizing the latest updates as part of a weekly portfolio triage meeting and a manual report for the leadership team. That's no longer the case with the Summarize with AI block. In this column settings, we've used the Updates Summary action to generate a summary from the portfolio's item level updates in this dashboard. Let's look at the output for an example. Our summary uses AI to include the current status and participants involved, along with the details for review. Let's take it a step further, as our executives have specific requirements on what they'd like to see. The column to the right is using our flexible custom action block to create a very specific output. If we open its settings, we can see the custom prompt is instructing the AI to create a summary including the updates section, current stage, progress percentage, and more. As a best practice, it's recommended to include instructions on the desired output, length, tone, and format. In this case, we're looking for a tidy summary in 2 sentences or less. For our last use case, we're going to shift gears and see how an HR team uses Monday to collect employee engagement feedback through a survey, analyze the results, and surface key learnings by leveraging AI. In our engagement survey board, a form is being used to collect feedback submissions from hundreds of respondents. We're working in the context of an engagement survey, but the same strategy can fit customer-facing teams like marketing, sales, support, or customer success, where a large volume of items containing feedback are being gathered for analysis. As soon as feedback is submitted through a form, the team has added an AI block to improve the tone from casual to a professional tone. Our team wants to surface select examples of feedback for their executive audience and was previously doing this step manually when preparing for presentations. With such a large volume of information, the team was also spending a great amount of time reviewing the results to identify categories for key learnings and then assigning these labels to the data for analysis. Say hello to Monday Sidekick, the first of our digital workers ready to brainstorm and take care of the work for you. By clicking the AI star icon at the top of any board, you can pull up Sidekick and start a conversation. You can use Sidekick to ask questions about items in your board, manage your board structure by creating columns, adding groups, or editing labels, and search the web to bring in relevant information. In this example, our team is using Sidekick to analyze all feedback and suggest 5 emerging themes to be used for tagging key learnings. Sidekick responded with some great suggestions we can work with. Next, the team prompted Sidekick to actually create a brand new drop-down column in their board and insert the key learnings above as label options. That's a slam dunk for Sidekick, but let's wrap it up with one more AI block. The team wants to continuously assign the appropriate labels for any additional submissions and automatically tag any new labels they choose to add. By enabling the autofill with AI option for this drop-down column, we can set the appropriate column to be used as the input and add clarifying instructions guiding our AI to assign the relevant labels for every submission. So there you have it. In just a few minutes, our engagement survey team is able to handle hours of work that was previously being spread out over the course of a whole week. So we just spent the last few minutes diving into an overview of Monday's AI capabilities built into our platform. We brought those features to life with real-world examples and use cases to illustrate how your team can apply those tools to save time, find new efficiencies, and take your work management to the next level. As you can tell, we've built our AI capabilities to not only be the powerful features and extra assistant you've always wanted, but also made them easy to get started with for your business users to implement while offering permissions and safeguards, ensuring you can scale enterprise-grade AI solutions. Thanks for joining me today. Hopefully, with the tools and tips we've shared, you're in a great place to take the next leap in your AI workflow master skills. Thank you.